What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to talk about two things the narcissist need from you. Those two things are sympathy and trust. If the narcissist can pretty much depend on your sympathy and they know that they have your trust, they know one thing for sure is that they have you right where they want you. A lot of times the narcissists, they don't always beg for, for forgiveness. Something has to happen in order for them to be that way. And it's normally right when you notice the mask slip, and you give them a response of like, no, I don't think I could do this anymore. See, that kind of scares them. And so they're gonna do everything they can to keep you. They're gonna plead and beg that you give them a second chance. So the narcissist is like they need you to trust and believe every word that comes out of their mouths, and it's all a lie. They can be on bended knee. It's all a lie. They're doing what they need to do to keep you, but they're not gonna do what they should do to keep you. They're not gonna trust, they're not gonna respect you. They're not gonna give you that love and respect that you deserve. They also need you to show them sympathy at all times. That's why they're bent out on telling these sad stories, and stories that puts them in a victim mode to where everybody has done them wrong, from ex-friends to family. And these same people, they're saying the same thing to them behind your back. Because a narcissist is nothing but a lie. You can't go on nothing that they tell you. You can't believe nothing that they say. Now, I know we don't know this, you know, while we're in the relationship with a narcissist or while we're dealing with one. And we don't know that. But once we find it out, like once we get the early signs of this, this distrust with the narcissist, it's best that we believe it. Because the moment we just kind of like brush it off, like, oh, well, I'm going to give you a second chance this time, but I could have sworn that, you was talking behind my back to that person, or you told some lies on me, and that didn't happen. It's like they're going to beg and beg and beg you to believe that you just, you're overthinking. You're hearing things that didn't happen. Where did you get that from? They love to gaslight you and make you feel crazy. But trust your gut instinct and know that it's all a lie. They've been feeding you lies. They're feeding other people lies. That's the game that they play. That's the cycle that they're in, a toxic cycle of abuse. But yes, the narcissists, they need your trust and they need sympathy. And that's what gives them fuel to keep going in this dirty game that they play. Because I can remember when I had broken up a couple of times with my narc ex, and it was just like all he needed was me to understand that if I give him a second chance, it's going to be better. Because if I don't, it's just going to destroy him. Like, you're breaking my heart. This is killing me. I'm not going to be able to survive without you. He even threatened to harm himself, to take himself out of here if I don't give him a second chance. They will go to the extreme of begging you to trust them. They need to know that you trust them. They need that. They need to hear you say, all right, I trust you. I believe that you're going to do right this time, that this is not going to happen again. And then they get so vain, like they get so into their unstable emotions to the point where they tell you, okay, don't say it no more. Stop talking about it. Stop saying it. Because they can't stand to hear about that dirty side of them. Like, they don't want to, accept the fact that, they're just not this good person and they did bad things to you. They can't own up to, you know, their own behavior, they will not be held accountable. They just want you to say, okay, you did what you did, but I'm going to give you a second chance because you're a great person and you deserve it. And that's not how adults deal with accountability. You have to accept the fact that you did something wrong, you hurt people, and that it didn't feel good. It came from a bitter place. You have to go deep within yourself and pull out the reasons why you treated someone that way. And maybe the person will sympathize with you and say, well, I can understand where you're coming from. And then you have to prove to them that you really want to change that about yourself, because it didn't feel good to hurt them. See, a person who really love and respect you, it doesn't feel good to hurt a person because you love them. A lot of times that hurt when you, like, I've done revengeful things in past relationships with people because I was hurt, because I just wanted to be loved and I thought that they did love me, and I was going way ahead of what it was. I was in love with the idea of what I really wanted it to be, and it wasn't it. And in some senses, I was even in denial about it. Like, I kind of knew that the relationship wasn't going to go anywhere, but I was enjoying their company. I was having a good time. I felt safe. I felt secure. And then I started to feel the slight, you know, I just started to see how they were backing away from what we had going on. So it let me know then that maybe this is just not going to happen for the long term. So it was something that was hard to just adjust to, something hard to get ready for. So instead of me just embracing like what's really going on and say, okay, well, it is what it is, that was hard. Because, a lot of people, even myself, when we love hard. But I don't ever want to hurt anyone, you know, by showing them how much they hurt me. But narcissists, their intentions are to really hurt and destroy you, like make you lose your job, make you lose out on a good business deal, make you lose your home, your children. You know, you can end up homeless dealing with a narcissist when they're, wanting to get revenge on you for cutting them off, for going no contact. I mean, just by me going no contact, and I know a lot of y'all have experienced it, they do some dirty things. They hit below the belt. They play dirty. They're out for blood. They trying to really hurt you. And they're gonna keep doing it until they feel better. And the only way they feel better is for you to come back begging, for you to ask for mercy. That's what they need from you. They need mercy. They need sympathy, and they need your trust. And that moment that you show them, like, why are you doing this to me? Like, you did this, you're like, I just can't believe you did this to me. You really, really trying to hurt me. Because I'm trying to take a break from this and just kind of just gather myself. It's like it's just taking a toll on me. And it's like they're not trying to hear that. All they want you to hear them say is, you know, I know, but just give me a second chance. It's like they're not even trying to admit to what they did wrong. They just want you to forget about it and give them a second chance. And when they're getting to know new people, they always sing that same sad song. This person hurt me. That person hurt me. I could have been this. I could have been that. I could have married a millionaire. He made so much money. I didn't even have to work. But I end up, falling for, they end up devaluing a good person because of their job title. And it's like, how is that making you a better person because you're marrying into family? Like you're looking ahead into the inheritance of things, but not something that could make you a better person on your own, you know. They find their identity through other people. That's how they create who they are. But that's all I really want to talk about in this video. The two things they need from you: sympathy and trust. And just don't give in to the narcissist. Keep your foot on the gas, and just let them know that there's no second chances. You hurt me once, shame on me. Hurt me the second, hurt me first time, shame on you. Hurt me second time, shame on me. So they can